सर रिच एंड नॉट सो रिच स्टार्टअप की वर्ल्ड में इंडिया और भारत की बात होती है. आई डोंट नो हाउ टू डिफाइन इट. मैं बहुत लोगों से बात करता हूँ. आई थिंक इट्स अ lot of people don't think that this notion is right, but a lot of people have this key. Affluent part is India and tier 2, tier 3 is Bharat. And at JAR also we get this question a lot. So what are your thoughts? Ki is it something separate? And a lot of people say we are looking at Bharat specific solution. Bharat के लिए बना रहा है, building for Bharat. हम भी बहुत बोलते हैं. तो क्या है ये मतलब?
So I think the terminology is slightly diffuse, but I think that I know why it has come about, because when e-commerce started, Flipkart, uske baad all this first cry, the first wave, I think predominantly they were catering to the India, because उस समय internet English में था. Flipkart actually started on email, and then they launched the app. If you see, the mass population in India for their day-to-day need doesn't use email, right? Fundamentally. So it was derived from the sort of American way. So it's not because the population was like that, because the startup thinking, because we are copying Amazon and exactly sort of the model, the whole modeling of the workflow started like that. So that became India. Typically a urban city, maybe tier 1 city. तब तो logistics भी नहीं था, right? We had a top 5 cities, 10 cities, 15 cities. So we started catering only to these guys. But that's not because they are the only wealthy ones. But then what has happened is, obviously over the last 10 years with the geo wave, everybody got a phone. Everybody is on social media. YouTube is the search engine of India. Instagram has probably 500 million users. WhatsApp has 700-800 million, whatever. So this information and aspiration has become more spread out. At the same time, our distribution of goods has also become spread out. We're talking about Andaman and Northeast. And the retail infrastructure is obviously also growing, but not at the same pace. If you go to Northeast or Andaman, etc., you're not going to find so many malls and all. Because India has always been short of quality retail space compared to the US, where all the malls are shutting down. So the aspiration has spread more, distribution has spread more, wealth is there. Yes, I mean, I'm sure top 10 cities have a lot more wealth, but people have money. They also have time. So it has become much more spread out. So therefore it's diffuse. Now you can call it in other ways, the outlook, somebody is more modern, somebody is more traditional. There are still joint families in India. In the same pin code in Mumbai, you will find that India of 3 centuries, right? Who think in 3 different ways, because Mumbai will have a 100 crore flat and next to it will have a chawl and whatever, right?
Yeah,
it's a very different kind of city. So you just forget the same city, same pin code, you'll find it. So the social norms are different. So therefore, each of them is a deep market. To a nuclear family, what you can do, more traditional, to this new age, Gen Z, what you can cater. Each of them is, 100 million, 200 million people. So therefore, you can build specific offerings for them. And then you can label it India or Bharat. To me, I'm now beginning to find Bharat slightly derogatory, because it seems to imply that India is somewhat superior to Bharat. That's not the case. You see the monetization in some of these content apps and all. They're just rocketing, right? So you look at companies like Zudio and all, which are opening 30, 50 cities. I don't know what the number is. It is a destination. People go to buy. So I think it is unifying in many ways.
Speaking earlier about religious apps, they have started to monetize a lot.
Correct, absolutely. And astrology, Chadhava, Puja, and they have people from tier 1, Bangalore, they moved. Traditional temple is now in Gao. They can't go there. And it's also happening in smaller towns. So that's the beauty of India. I think however modern we may be, there is a certain unifying phenotype about us, which doesn't just disappear. So you could be using a dating app and a religious app at the same time, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, right?
Yeah.
You can be deeply religious and deeply flirtatious at the same time or whatever, right? So that's what it is.